All right, hey everybody. Today is Thursday, December 4th, and we are proud to have the masked lady from Xavier Marks
Hey,
with
everybody. Hey. Hello from Vegas, baby.
and she's going to be talking about the secrets of Fremont Street. So pay attention if you're going
I,
to the Seeking Treasure Con.
I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. That's
A
right. Maybe
lot of
even a little Xavier Marks. You never know.
You never know. I am kind of infamous for slipping, so you should listen carefully. You never, Sean might kill me,
Yeah, right.
but
And
it is
where's
like, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say, where's he at? He didn't want to come on, or he's coming to the
I
conference.
never,
Right?
I never know where he is. He's,
Yeah,
are you lurking in the chat? Hello, Sean.
probably playing poker somewhere.
I'm sure he's practicing.
But,
Well,
so let me introduce for the new people in the room. There is a book called Xavier Marks, and Hillary and Sean are the co-originators. It's been going on 100 years. No, it's been going on, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years?
Going on 4. Going on 4 years.
Yeah. And so Hillary has been, now this will be the second year. She invited everyone to her house last year, the day before the con started. Now it's become a staple. We have kind of a interesting situation with her event that's happened. So she's
I will talk about it. Yeah.
And she has a Vegas style. They moved to Vegas, and basically every secret you need to know, like there's a secret speakeasy or there's a secret this. She knows everybody and everything.
Arguably, I know more about Vegas than anyone on the planet. Seriously,
yeah,
like old Vegas, new Vegas, middle Vegas, mob Vegas, corporate Vegas.
Yeah. So Hillary wanted to come on and talk a little bit about Vegas and then update about the Thursday event, which every time you think that you've made a plan, God laughs at you. And I want to thank the person on Discord that let us know that there might be something happening with the venue that Hillary had. And I'll leave that to you to explain. But
right.
Oh my goodness.
But you always plan for factor X. We're good on with X's, right? I'm all about the X's, as you know, but always, right? There's always factor X. You have to plan for it. I mean, that's the only thing you can sort of plan on. There's always going to be something that goes a little bit wrong. And the good thing is we have a lot of time, right?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
So we'll work it out. So as you can see from the shirt, Hillary, the masked lady, does have a YouTube channel, Las Vegas Mysterious Treasure Hunt. So I'm going to put that link in the chat right now. And there's a lot of videos on Fremont Street there. And I think
some things I'm going to be talking about. You can find out more information from the videos. But yeah, Vegas, first of all, you guys, it's a wonderful time to be in Vegas, the end of January. It's not going to be so crowded. The weather's going to be great. I'm going to give you a lot of ideas. I know you're not going to have that much free time because you guys have got the group going every second, but there will be a little bit of free time. So I'm going to give you some ideas of what to do. Right now is a really cool time to be in Vegas. It's Cowboy Christmas. You guys know Cowboy Christmas?
I've heard of it, but I don't really know what it is. No, I see them all over the place.
Oh, cowboys have descended on Vegas and cowgirls. They're all over. It's a national rodeo. So every street, every hotel, every casino, there are cowboys. And I love cowboys, by the way.
All right.
And cowgirls with their boots. They're so polite, right? It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They stand up when you walk into a casino. It's really kind of cool. But January is going to be a great time to be here. So let me talk about the dinner. So a lot of you know, I did the Thursday night dinner, and this was just people who come in a day early. A lot of times you would go out to dinner with everyone, right, guys? It's just, not official. And so I said, hey, I live in Vegas now. Let's just do it at my place. And we did, and it was great. And I was like, Mike, I'd love to do the Thursday night dinner again, just a little casual before the all the hecticness starts, right? And so Mike is like, oh, we have a little bit more coming.
There's more people this time, yeah.
No, I'm flattered so many want to come, but we have close to 200 people coming to this dinner.
And everybody's like, oh, I want to go. I started getting emails when I told people to RSVP.
Which
I'm
is,
like,
which
oh, wow,
great.
we're over 100. Yeah.
I mean, I'm so excited and so flattered, but obviously my house wasn't going to do. Like, we have a nice sized house, but for that many people, it was going to be difficult. So I found the perfect place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the plaza. Most people are staying downtown, so you don't have to get in a cab or an Uber, right? And this room, they were going to rope off a big section for us. It's the Sand Dollar, and it has such a great vibe. So you can still feel like it's intimate, and there's like booths and tables. And even though there's a lot of people, it's seriously the perfect room, the perfect food. I even picked out the perfect drinks. Oh, by the way, the 2 drinks I picked out were margaritas and martinis. Breaking news.
Okay.
If anyone can tell me why those are the 2 drinks I picked out, there's a $25 gift certificate waiting for you.
Margaritas and martinis.
Why did I pick those 2 drinks out of all the drinks I could have served?
Xavier Marks. I don't know.
I have to send the gift card. Wait, are you?
Okay, we'll do a different one. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that out loud.
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, I'm going to send the gift
we'll
card
just
to
give
you
it away at the conference.
I could name it Xavier Marksaritas and Xavier Marks-Tinis.
Nice.
Pedro gets a $25 gift certificate.
I'm sorry, guys. It'll be given away. That's hilarious.
You can keep it, or you can give it to whatever. So
if you have another trivia, I will not answer this time, and I will let you give it out.
But anyway, to make a long story short, I went there the other day, and Mike had heard some rumors that maybe they're changing or rebranding. So I just went there. And the bartender recognized me and said, "Oh, have you heard? Have you heard?" I go, "What? We're closing. The Sand Dollar is closing at the
December 14th. They're shutting down.
Totally shutting down.
And the event is in January, and we didn't hear it from the person that she's been organizing with.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been reopened by the end of January, but maybe not. So.
Well, they don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah.
They apologize. We're sorry. Yeah. We didn't tell you. They're trying to make it up and all that. But
so Thursday's canceled. No.
Thursday will still be there. It's going to be great. For you people that know Vegas and know the original Sand Dollar, don't worry. It's a great place. It's still there. It's not going anywhere. It's iconic. Mm-hmm. They're known for famous blues and jazz musicians, and sometimes they just pop in there without telling you and perform. If you get a chance, that's really a great place to go. And it's all decked out for Christmas now. Of course, when you guys get here, it's not going to be Christmas, but it's a very cool. So that's the story. I'm looking for other places. There'll be a place. If you RSVP'd, you're still RSVP'd. So
we had 175 people that have RSVP'd, and a couple that are like, "I'm going anyway, even if I'm not RSVP'd."
You know what, you guys, at this point, 15 more isn't going to matter. So if you guys want to come to the Thursday event, come on. We might just
for the food and drink. We did cap it. They realize they can come, but they're paying for their own stuff. So anyway, so Hillary, the masked lady is nice enough to say we're still going to do it, but she's going to find a different place to do it at, right?
And I am going to try to find a place that's close to downtown, so that it could be Fremont East, the Arts District downtown. So either you can walk or take a very inexpensive cab or Uber ride. So that's what I'm going to try to do. But
And as soon as the masked lady has it secured and a done deal, we will email everybody that has bought a ticket. We'll also talk about it, of course, in our live shows when we do updates for the con. And then you guys can decide if you can make it or not. It might be a cab ride. It might be an Uber ride somewhere. It might just be within walking distance. We don't know yet. But if you change your mind and you don't want to go, we understand, and that's okay. So.
No, I'm not going to understand. I'm going to be very insulted. Speak for yourself, Mike. Speak for yourself, okay? Right. Okay. Now I have to talk to you guys about something serious. Okay. I am coming to you guys for help. I have never asked the community for any help, right? Never.
Right? I don't think so. No.
No. But I need help.
Okay.
You guys know what it's like to have a partner who thinks he's the best poker player on the planet. You know
yes, I do.
I gotta say, Sean is pretty good. Sean's a pretty good poker player.
Yeah. I mean, I had to cut my doorway bigger to fit his head in it. Okay, so what? He cashed 4 out of the 6 games he played at the World Series of Poker. So what, right?
And in LA, in second.
So what? Right? He's won the World Series of Finn, and he's made the final table each time. Yep. Right? I mean, who couldn't do that, right?
Chad Bird's going to have some competition. I can tell you that.
No, I've had it. So I'm turning to the community for help. This is what I need. We
Okay.
are putting a big old target on Sean's back.
Uh-oh.
This is what's going to happen.
And
So,
we have
assuming he makes the final, this is assuming he makes the final table, which I assume he will, but you never
this
know,
is
right?
at the World Series of Fen Friday night at the Golden Nugget.
Yeah,
Yes.
which is going to be great, by the way, guys.
And here he is, play in the World Series of Poker. That is Sean. If you
That's
guys
Sean,
know.
for you guys that don't know. That's Sean, and that's at the World Series of Poker. And you know, not only that, he made the television poker table when he was there, and they talked about it, and Xavier Marks, which was pretty cool.
This was
so
televised.
Here's what's going to happen if he makes a final table.
Okay.
Anyone who outlasts him, we are putting $300 into the Xavier Marks treasure.
Anyone that outlasts Sean,
Sean
now
at the
Sean
final
has to make
table.
the final table for this to happen, correct?
Right, at the final table. So, yeah. So if he's the first one out of the final table, that's like 8 people. So that's another $2,400 in the Xavier.
Oh,
300
wow.
each.
300 each for anybody that outlasts Sean at the final table. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
What is the prize pool for Xavier Marks up to? Because you've added to it already.
Well, right now it's $13,400. For you guys that don't know, it started out at $10,000. Then we made last year prop bets for the Super Bowl and Xavier.
College basketball,
like,
Xavier,
2 or 3 touchdowns and some other prop bets. So then it was 3,000. It was 13,400. And if Sean's the first one out of the final table, if he makes it, that's another $2,400.
Wow.
Nice.
Boom.
I'm going to try and make that happen. I'll do my best. So
make it happen, guys. We need to bring Sean back down to earth. Okay, seriously, right? Will you do that for me, please, please, pretty please?
And for those of you that don't know, Xavier Marks is a children's book that contains a treasure hunt, and it is somewhere in New York. A lot of people think Central Park or Manhattan, but that's not confirmed. But we do know it is in New York. So it's on Amazon. It's a great book to read, and it's a fun treasure hunt. We're all stuck on it. It's been out about 4 years now, I think, maybe.
Yeah, it's been on for 4 years. And I don't think I've ever said this out loud, but yes. It is in New York. There you go. I said it. I finally said it.
They've done some puzzles that have confirmed, but here
That's
it is.
not really breaking news. I know it's not breaking news, but it is the first time I have said it. And I chose your show to say it on.
And it is in Manhattan, right?
I said it's in New York. I said it's in New York. That's
New York State, somewhere in New York State. Maybe that's why we can't find it. It's not in Manhattan. All right. So,
and I just want to say one more thing about poker. And I know you guys have said this a lot. If you don't play, it's just fun. Everyone's going to know each other.
It is.
Go watch a few YouTube videos. Seriously, right? I mean,
well, and we've started or I should say Nemo and crew are in here. The online poker free. They started last night. Had 4 tables, I think. And
I came in third place.
So if you need to get to know poker, it's a free way. Then we all get in Discord and we talk to each other. I would say about half the people are new. We do have another bounty for Chad Bird. He has said that he's going to put $2,000 on his head of whoever knocks him out.
I'm coming for you, Chad Bird.
Right.
Yeah. And we're doing a mystery bounty for the last 18 people.
Which is the final 2 tables, 18 people, final 2 tables. Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Well, mystery gifts, you could say. You get to draw an envelope. And here is Cowboy Christmas right here. You took this today?
Yeah, so you guys, I was at the Plaza today looking at this theater they want to offer me for the Thursday night dinner. And like I told you, the Cowboys have descended on Vegas. There was a horse, like in Cowboys, right in front of the Plaza. That's Pop-Up Pizza, which is, by the way, for the people staying in the Plaza, is the most wonderful pizza and chicken tenders you've ever tasted. But yeah, there's like not only cowboys, there's like horses roaming around on the strip in downtown. It's like crazy.
Poker room should be rocking this weekend.
I'm definitely going to play a tournament with all. Like I said, I love me a cowboy.
All right.
I actually met are you ready for this, K-Pro? You'll appreciate this. Well, I don't know if you will, but I actually met a cowboy that was also a fireman.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Double trouble. Turn on the cold water, right? I mean, it's a lot of fun, though. It's a lot of fun. But what I was going to say, so I've been going to this charity poker tournament now for 11 years. I'm going this weekend, so it's once a year.
Okay.
And the first year I went, I was by myself. It was raining really hard. And I called John. He thought I was calling. That's my husband, by the way, if you guys don't know. His name's Tree, really. And he thought I was calling to say I got there okay. And I was really calling to say I was the first one out. I'm coming home. It was so embarrassing. Then I watched some YouTube videos. Don't underestimate YouTube videos.
Yeah.
The next year, I made the final table. So I say it was a whole year bluff. So I did like this whole year. So I'm just saying, I mean, poker, there's some intricacies and things you have to learn, but anyone can play right away with just a little bit of knowledge. So,
and if you don't know, free drinks while you're playing, everybody at the Golden Nugget, free drinks while you're playing. So there you go.
Okay.
Could be a fun old time.
So now, and I'm going to talk fast because I know you guys, both Mike and K Pro, are a little bit under the weather, and I appreciate you still letting me come on and do this. So you can take a nap if you want. I'll just
I'm going to learn a lot. I've seen the pictures, and it's like, where is that? What is that? So I'm excited.
Okay, so I can't talk about. I'm just going to highlight a few things because if I talked about everything I think you should do, we would be here for 3 hours. So I broke this up. This is my type of PowerPoint, K-Pro. Very disorganized, just on my paper, nothing like K-Pro. So I hope you guys aren't expecting that. But I broke this up into some categories, okay? So it's going to be stuff close by to where you'll be on Fremont Street, okay?
Okay.
For the people on a budget, some really cool, cheap or free things you can do. If you're traveling with anyone that's under 21, I'm going to give you my top picks. And if you want to treat yourself to something special, I'll give you my top picks. So, okay, I'm going to try to get through this quickly. So, Fremont Street. So, most people are staying, right? Downtown.
At the Plaza. A lot of people are staying at the Plaza. Yes.
Is that all booked up now? All your discounted?
No, we still have rooms.
They keep giving us more rooms. So, we've had to go back to them 4 times because we keep using them up. But, right now it's still available.
We were trying to make 30 because 30 we wouldn't have to pay for the 30. I think we're at about 150 now of the people that are staying down on Fremont.
That's Sean and Jonathan. So Jonathan was here for the World Series of Poker, and so was Sammy and Jan. It was so much fun seeing people from the treasure hunting community.
So John goes by Doc Fenn, and he was in the Poker Stars tournament last night. It was him and Sam, heads up, after I got knocked out.
And he brings his ring every year. He has won a circuit event. Yeah,
he's going to be one to watch out for.
He's one to watch. And and Sammy and his wife Jan came. Yep. We had so much fun. I had a great time with them. We went to O'Shea's. Do you know O'Shea's?
Oh yeah, O'Shea's. Yeah.
That's so cool. They have this famous drink. It's a frozen Bailey's Irish cream. And we all had it. It was Sammy's birthday. It was like really good. They have, by the way, if you're on the strip, they have low minimum tables there, and they have beer pong. So,
O'Shea's, yes. That's right.
So let's start with Fremont. So Fremont, I'm including Fremont East, the Arts District, and downtown, because that's all very close, okay? Cool. If for some reason all the rooms book up at the Plaza, there's other very
what's going on here?
About this. Okay, so as long as Mike's showing that. So this is something really fun you can do on Fremont Street, okay? There's circle performers, and they range all the way from professionals to entrepreneurial homeless people that are trying to get money. And some of them are really good. Like these were dancers here. So I did a video. If you go to Las Vegas Mysterious Treasure Hunts, and I tried to be a street performer. So I highlighted a lot of the different street performers, and I tried to do what they did. There's magicians, there's musicians, there's drummers.
Now, the really cool part about Fremont, though, is if you saw that black circle, they can't come. So there's a lot of homeless and a lot of, I'll say, panhandlers or entertainers in Vegas. Strippers. On the strip, they come up to you and they're quite aggressive, especially these feather girls. No bueno. So their rule is they have to stay in the circle, which is really cool. So you can go to them, but you don't have to worry about people coming up to you because Fremont Street has set rules that way, which is
cool. So here's how the circles work. You register for a circle, and they don't have to pay anything for it. And you can only, they can't ask for money or say it's a price. You just give them tips. And you can give them anything you want. But like some of them, there's like, I don't even have that picture. There's a few amazing artists.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, these artists, they've done pictures of my animals and of my kids. And so, yeah, if they're going to do something like that, you want to tip them something fair, right?
Yeah.
Because, you don't want to give them $5. You probably, if they're doing this amazing art piece, want to give them $30. But they have artists, they have great musicians, drummers, dancers.
I would have thought this would have been you. Is that
I want to warn you about the shirtless men, and you had already mentioned the feather girls, okay? Yeah. They will really try to scam you. I mean, it's kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
And what you should do when you go up to them, have a $5 bill in your hand, whatever you want to pay them, and say, this is all I have, because they'll lift you and do all the stuff. And then they'll say $40, $50,
They did 100 to the bar guys last year.
Which is ridiculous.
And they said it's required. And I'm like, it's not. It's a optional donation. You can walk away. They can't do anything.
Oh, yeah. No, it's against the law, actually.
Right. I just tell them I'm local and I walk away. I give tip them, but I'll give them $5 or $10. I just say I'm local and I walk away.
Yeah, and my friend, after they lifted her, they said $50, and she started going into her purse. I'm like, no, don't. Right. And I went up, me. I was like, you can't do that. That's against the law. I'm reporting you.
The girl will whip you with a whip. Those ones.
Yeah, a couple of our guys, they had like seriously large bruises. Some of the feather girls, they have quite a reputation, so beware. But I will say, like, one of my kids' friends, their whole family goes down. They're kind of like the Jackson 5, and they all perform. They are fantastic. So you have artists, you have people that make stuff out of bamboo. You have you have a whole variety. But the cool part is they cannot charge you by law. You can give them a donation because that is nice. Right. And they can't leave their circle. So that's why Fremont is so fun. Is you get to be involved as you want to be, and you don't have to worry about people coming to you.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite, by the way, are the big gorillas. So,
big gorillas,
and their statues. So, yeah, you guys check out this video. You can kind of get a taste of the different variety of performance, and they're very different in the daytime than they are at night. At night, it gets a little raunchy.
Yeah.
So if you're with kids, just be aware.
Once the sun goes down, the boobs come out. Like you will see people completely not clothed, maybe some nipple covers. Yeah, but other than that, so just beware. Some people do bring their kids down there. We won't judge, but just know it does turn to adult lifestyle at dark.
Not everyone, but there are definitely. And for this video, I actually went through the process of getting a circle myself. And what do? I have no talent. So I brought my dog. I dressed him as Elvis, and
You went through the process and got a circle?
Yeah, because I wanted to see how it works.
It's just random, right? Yeah.
He dresses Elvis, and people could take pictures of him. And it was hard to get anyone to take a picture, but finally, if you watch the video, finally a little girl, she was so cute. She loved him, took a picture, gave him a tip.
And you said $50? No.
Right. He begged for tips.
Hey, there you go.
He can beg for tips, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so more on Fremont Street. Just here's some things that you just might not know that are a little hidden. So, so upstairs, I don't know if you even know there's upstairs, but there's several things. There's a karaoke. I know some of you love karaoke.
Indianapolis, right?
Cat's Meow. There's an arcade called Nerds. Now, let me tell you know about Nerds?
We were going to do the Hammered Harry's at Nerds because they even have a movie theater in back, and we were going to show Golden Greed.
A little bowling alley. Yeah,
the bowling. We were going to do that there.
Okay, well, when you first walk in, you think it's just a typical arcade. You're tired of gambling, but it's 21. You have to be 21.
Yeah.
So I'm in there with some friends. It's fun. We're doing whack-a-mole and skee-ball, and then I'm looking around, and I'm like, I had to take a double take. So let me just say, you guys know the bull you ride and try to stay on, right? Okay. Well, let's just say it's not a bull. It's like a big giant male appendage.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Okay, yeah. So it's not like the type, even though there's kids games, it's very adult in there, but it's a cool place. So
They have
Well,
a
they
huge,
have- what's the Star Wars thing?
yeah,
Mike?
Millennium Falcon. They have a huge Millennium Falcon hanging from the ceiling. They have a lot of Star Wars stuff in there.
yeah, so you might want to take it. And I know you've already mentioned the zip line, which is really fun and cool. The Superman's the best, where you're like Superman, you're way up high, and you know you go.
What
a
about
long
the
way.
nerd for Thursday night? The nerd could be. We almost did. We decided on Hammered Harry's because it's
I don't know if everybody would fit, but yeah.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know how big it is.
Anyway.
Yeah, but that's not a bad idea. So the other thing I want to tell you, and this is like, you know, free fun. There are hotels that have some really cool history. If you're into that at all. So like there's the Berlin Wall. There's several pieces of the Berlin Wall in the men's bathroom at the Station Casino. And there's a lot of different artifacts in there. There's the first slot machines. There's also Winston Churchill's piano, which is upstairs. It's been closed off for a while, but it's in the men's bathroom. Yeah,
in the men's bathroom, it is pieces of the Berlin Wall, and all of these screenshots are from your videos. You've done a lot of videos down on Fremont Street.
So this one, I did. It was a treasure hunt with 2 female and 2 male YouTubers. And it was a competition, and they had to find there's all this cool stuff like Winston Churchill's piano and the pieces of the Berlin Wall, the first slot machine, the giant golden nugget at the Golden Nugget, so stuff like that. So there's a lot of cool stuff to see on Fremont Street if you're into the history of it all.
There really is.
And I was going to talk to you about binions because some of you are into this. So you know about the Apache and binions, right? Or not?
I know what you're talking about. What's the history on it?
Well, it's another very historic hotel, but it's people swear it's haunted, and there's a lot of stories. It's been around for a long time. It used to be a hangout for the mob bosses, and there was a counting room next to room 400, which supposedly is the most haunted room in Vegas. And there was a big shootout, and people swear that, they've seen things and heard things. But if you're into that sort of supernatural stuff, Binions and the Apache is kind of a cool place to hang out. They give you ghost kits too, where you feel energy and, stuff like that. So just,
that's cool.
There's a lot of people coming. So I'm sure a lot of people are into a whole bunch of different things, right?
Oh,
so,
people are going to check out Fremont Street for sure. And then you talked about some of the original slot machines, right?
Yeah. These were the first slot machines they ever had. So, like I said, if you're into the history of Vegas, there's just so much on Fremont Street. So,
what's funny is up until this year, we would have the con down at the Strip at the Horseshoe, and we would take a bus of people to go to Fremont Street because it's so great. This time we actually are on Fremont Street, and I don't think we can do Fremont Street well with everything we have planned. And guys, there's a lot of surprises coming that we haven't fully announced. And you will see probably next week or the week after. We're going to announce some of them, but there's going to be some things planned but even with things planned, I don't think you could get all that Fremont Street offers. No. And it's a long street, and there's lots of nice security. But I will say, after I think it's 10 o'clock, it's either 9 or 10. You can't be under 18 without an adult. I did not know that.
Yeah, they actually check IDs. Yeah,
you check IDs.
And then, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I know most of you are going to be, as you should be, busy with treasure hunters and the conference. But this is just if you have free time and nothing to,
And I was going to say, Thursday, your event that you are nice enough to host is going to be from 6 to 8 p.m., right?
Yeah. So they have all of Thursday.
Perfect time after go to Fremont Street. Also, Friday night after the World Series of Fen Poker Tournament, there you go. It'll probably be over around midnight. But for anybody that's a night owl like me and K-Pro, we can hang out on Fremont Street.
I wanted to tell you something interesting about that Friday night.
Okay.
So this is for the people who don't play poker or don't want to play poker or don't want to hang out there. Do you know what Friday that is, my friend?
It's not First Friday, is it?
No, it's last.
Yes.
No, it's January 30th. It's not.
Oh, darn.
I know. The next Friday would have been first. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been
cool.
Yeah, that's
so every first Friday of the month, They
Right.
have this big festival in the Arts District, which is amazing. They have artists selling art and food and music, and it's really great. Darn. That would have been great, but
It
oh
would have
well.
been, yeah.
So
Yeah.
real quickly, I wanted to tell you that there's free drinks from 6 to 7 every day at the Golden Gate Hotel, which is right
I've
there. in
heard
Fremont.
about this. I haven't
Yeah.
checked it out myself, but I've heard. I mean, that's a good deal. So
Yeah, that's a good deal. So you should definitely, if you want drinks, check that out. And then I want to mention one other place on Fremont Street. It's called the Whiskey Liquor Up. Do you know Whiskey Liquor Up?
no, I do not.
Yeah, Mike.
You know it?
Whiskey, liquor, what?
Up.
Up. Yeah.
Hey
so-
guys, if you're coming to the
I can't
con,
hear you,
and
Pedro.
if you're coming to the con, you should really listen to this because it may be important for you to know
Uh,
when you're out here. Mike, I can't even believe you don't remember.
No, I thought
Go
you
ahead,
said
Matthew.
something else. I do know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it is like, you can get like pretty reasonable drinks and food, and it revolves.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bar
Yeah, yeah.
revolves. So it's pretty
Whiskey-
cool. It's a
whiskey,
fun place.
liquor, bar. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to hang out. So I think that covers Fremont. So
Okay.
downtown is just, right next. I mean, you're basically there in downtown. So there is a little hole in the wall restaurant called the Great Greek. I sent Jonathan and Sammy and Jan there. They loved it. The best food in the world. I hope you guys have a pencil and I'm old school,
Yeah, you're gonna have to
No
rewatch this
phone,
video.
pencil and paper. I hope you're making a list here, guys. Okay. There's also a restaurant called Triple George, a little more upscale, but still reasonable. The food's very good there. Okay, here's a really fun thing to do: the Mob Museum. Oh, you guys!
Oh yeah, I did it when it opened. It is pretty cool.
Super fun. There's all this interactive stuff now where you can learn to like shoot the bad guys, and there's a distillery where you can try out whiskeys and stuff, and it's just a super cool place. There's a speakeasy, has really great sliders. I liked them so much the first time I went, I started giving them to everyone at the bar. It's like, you have to try this. You have to try this. They're so good. So
And
that's a really cool place.
A lot of people like Pizza Rock, which is right next to the Mob Museum, right?
Yes.
Pizza Rock. Yeah. Some people, if you like pizza. Yeah. If you're into pizza.
Yeah. I still haven't found a pizza I like in Vegas except for Pop-Up Pizza, which is at the Plaza.
At the Plaza. So we'll check it out. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. And, and also, so downtown, I know K-Pro Mike know Container Park because you made a video there once. It's a cool place.
Mike used
Everything
to take
there
the
is
boys there like every weekend.
Yeah,
I love
really
the
cool.
Container
There's
Park.
boxcars. And they have just like shopping and restaurants, and they have a giant praying mantis that shoots fire at you.
Yep.
And it's so irritating. I hate it. It scares me.
And at night, I think it's after 9 p.m. It's 21 and over in there only. So
Oh,
they
I
just
didn't
do an
know
adult
that.
fun. Yeah. They kick the kids out, and now the adults are in there, basically getting drunk, going on they have the big playground in the middle and everything.
Oh, really cool big
Yeah, the big
playground. So the
court.
adults can play on the playground, which I love. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the Arts District, which is pretty much, a few minutes from downtown, which is you have a whole different feel than you do downtown.
Right.
So if you guys there's a lot of galleries, there's small theaters, there's these secondhand stores that sell this cool stuff. So like I said, if you find yourself, wanting to do something. My daughter loves the Arts District. She'll just walk around. She'll go to Buffalo Exchange.
Yeah.
So I would definitely, like I said, if you have free time, which I don't know if there's going to be much free time, but there's also Fremont East, which is a little bit sketchier, but it's still okay. So I'm looking, by the way, for our Thursday night dinner. We might need like an entourage of security, but
Oh, is this on the way to the Container Park? Is that what you're saying? Fremont East by the El Cortez?
Fremont East, so you just keep going down Fremont, and you'll hit Fremont East. So it's a little bit different than Fremont, but it's still fun. It's still fine, guys.
Yeah.
So, okay, are you ready for cheap or free stuff?
Yes,
ready?
that'll work. Everybody
Am
loves.
I wearing you guys out? Are you still okay?
No, we're good. We're good.
Am I wearing you guys out? Whoever's watching, do we have anyone watching, or have they left?
Yes,
they're watching.
Along. So Kulma says that you and I need a partner up, and I need to get this in a PowerPoint because they're like writing down quickly.
Yeah.
I love cheap and free.
Okay. Pro to help me with PowerPoint. I just write on little slips of paper, and so
for the people that have never been to Vegas before, this is going to be great info. Also,
yeah, you guys, and I'm just like barely scraping, the tip of the iceberg. So you guys, seriously, if feel free, KPro might have my info. If you want to email me and want, other more specific suggestions, please do. I'm happy, I'm happy to give you suggestions.
Well, and the good thing about Hillary is if you have something just, weird or strange that like, hey, do you know where the haunted places are? If that's your thing, do you know where aliens something? I guarantee she knows it or knows someone that knows it. Truly, she's like Miss Vegas.
No, anything you want to know, I'm happy to tell you about it. Okay, so cheap or free, okay? If you haven't been to Vegas before, you got to do the Bellagio fountains. As you all know, it's coordinated to music. It's amazing. If you have to at least see it once, right?
That's where Mike proposed.
That's right.
Really?
Right across the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what song was playing?
I don't. I know the fountains were going off, and all of a sudden he got down on one knee. Everybody was screaming and yelling. It was
that's right. And we have an anniversary coming up, actually, the con weekend, which is pretty interesting too. So
the night of your event.
My event?
The night of your event is our actual anniversary. 5-year anniversary.
5 years.
Yeah.
Well, we have to get a cake or something, right?
We'll do something. Yeah, we'll do something.
Oh, well, congratulations early. That's amazing. So, but if you guys haven't been to Vegas before, you got it. It's iconic. It's just something you have to do. The other thing you have to do, and I'm going to ball you both out.
I think Lorraine just guessed it. Yeah, go ahead.
So, as long as you're at the Bellagio,
right? Yeah,
you have to see the conservatory, which
it is nice. Yeah.
They change it 5 times a year. They do spring, summer, fall, Christmas, Chinese New Year. So every other month I do a Vegas treasure hunt, right? Mm-hmm. So their kids, who are lovely, Sammy and her boyfriend Isaiah. Mm-hmm. The first clue was getting people to the conservatory. So if you guys know the game Clue, the first clue was it's not the library, it's not the study, it's blah blah blah. So it's the conservatory, right?
Right.
Anyway, I had them planted there. So one of them taking video, one of them was checking out who's searching, and they have never been before. No. Shame on you guys.
Right. No, I've been to the conservatory, just not recently. I mean, it's been a long time.
You know what's really funny is when I brought the kids out to meet Mike for the first time, and we stayed at the Strip. His boys had never been to the Strip,
right?
So, and now they were like 6 and 8, but they really separated the kind of the gambling life, but you can do not gambling, like you're saying, the conservatory and other places.
You guys, it used to be in the, back in the day, and I've been coming here since I was a kid. Back in the day, there was like drinking and gambling, right? Now there's just like so much, so much.
There's a lot to do. Non-gambling, right?
Yeah, non-gambling. But the conservatory it's really worth seeing. The only thing is it gets very crowded. So I would say go very early in the morning, before noon, or I usually go sometime in the middle of the night, because to me it's worth it to see it. It's just spectacular. It's amazing. And I'm sure people who've come to Vegas, I'm sure you've already seen it, but for you people that have never been to Vegas, I did want to mention that. So let's see, we're still on cheap and free. So the Wynn is another lovely upscale hotel. They have a free show. It's by it's every half hour after it's dark. It's by the registration desk, and it's like a 3-4D show. There's waterfalls, and it's totally free, so you can take a look at that. And then there's Big Elvis at Harrah's, which is another totally free show. He's like just what I say. He's Big Elvis. It's
Did
kind
you
of
hear
he's great. Big Elvis is great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you hear that Treasure Island is bringing back the pirate show?
I heard just for a day. But
I thought it was for good. Darn it.
We'll see. And, very sad. The Mirage is no more. But as you guys know, they're building the Hard Rock and a giant guitar. And I was by there the other day. It's, only like a fourth built, and it is so huge already. I just can't believe the size.
The old Mirage. That's right.
Okay, moving on, guys. We're doing under 21, and I'll just hit on this quickly, because do you think many people are bringing their kids or under 21 people?
I know of maybe one who said they may.
Then I won't waste much,
but under 21,
I won't waste much time on this, but I would say the number one pick for under 21 is Area 15, which is amazing. There's so many attractions there. There's interactive
Yeah, if you guys know Meow Wolf in Santa Fe, it's the
Yeah.
same people. This is like the Vegas version of it.
They have a lot more than that also.
Yeah,
They
so
produce
Meow
have a John
Wolf,
Wick
yeah.
experience. They have a lot. Yeah.
It's like a grocery store. It looks like a
Mhm.
just a grocery store, but then there's passageways and there's mystery and interactive art. So just a quick aside, a funny little story. I one of these years in the poker game I told you about, I won like a blackjack lesson from this guy who counts cards, right? He has books, he's been kicked out of casinos, and I didn't want it. So I gave it to my kids, right? And so they got one of these, hotels, like the MGM Signature. It has like a little kitchen in it. And so they wanted to go to a grocery store. So, right. And they got confused because I told them to go to this place and they thought it was a real grocery store.
That's funny.
Because they wanted to cook dinner. He was like, that's not a grocery store. So anyway,
you look at the actual products on the shelves. If you read, then you can tell what's going on here. Yeah, it's pretty
a cool place. They have a John Wick experience that's kind of like an escape room, but it's interactive. If you guys like John Wick, there's a new thing that just opened. I hear it's fantastic. It's a space thing. It's called the Space Arc. It's supposed to be very emotional and like you're on another planet. So if you like the interactive stuff, that's cool. They also have Horror Unleashed, which is all year round, which if you like the scary stuff. So that would be probably, if you're traveling with people under 21, my top pick. There's also Flyover, which you fly over Iceland or the Old West, different places where you feel like you're really flying over the places. That's always fun for kids. And then, of course, there is Tiger Woods. He has a putt-putt here, which if you like putt-putt, it was going the weather's going to be great. It's called the Pop Stroke. And it's actually 2 courses. One's very challenging. So if you're, into that, there's restaurants, there's ping pong. That's a really, really fun place to go. And I guess the last one I'm going to mention is the Paradox Museum, which is full of illusions and very much fun. So anyone under 21, I have a ton more stuff under 21, but just, contact me if you want more. Oh, I know that Greg, Greg, your partner, Greg.
He's coming out.
He's coming out, but he took his daughter for her
Mike,
birthday.
you're muted.
Greg will be on the show next week, everybody. You can meet him then.
Yeah, no, he's great. Mike and Sean do those amazing Uncharted collectible coins with treasure hunts. No, but he did the Squid Games, which is a virtual reality thing. He said it was one of the best things he's done, and that's in the canal shops at the Venetian.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
And he also did the Evening in the Dark, and he loved it.
Yeah, it's great. Speaking of the Venetian, these 2 guys did one of my treasure hunts at the Venetian. It was K-Pro against Mike.
Yeah.
Who do you think won, guys?
Fine. Well, you know who won. Let me see if I can find that video real quick.
I think it was not that we're competitive or anything.
That seems like that was forever ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. There we go. Here, I'll put it in the chat. So you guys, when we're done going live, check this out. This is the treasure hunt that the Masked Lady put on at the Venetian that me and K-Pro went head to head against each other. They were amazing. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
There was one that reigned supreme, though. I won't say who, but they were both pretty amazing.
I won't say who.
And you've got 20,000 subscribers. Congratulations on 20K subscribers. Everybody go subscribe to the Masked Lady on
you guys. I'd really appreciate that. Here's the deal. If I get monetized, that's just more money in the Xavier treasure.
You should be monetized by now. You just need the views. Is that what it is? The hours?
I have everything, but I need more viewing hours. So.
Well, there you go, everybody. Go watch some videos, and she might add money to Xavier Marks. There we go.
Yeah, or these, other treasure hunts I do in Vegas. Instead of $1,000, I could make, you don't have to live in Vegas. You can have a team and send someone. The one I just did at the conservatory, Carl, who a lot of you know, that's in the treasure hunting community, he won. He's been so close before, but it was very exciting.
$1,000, right? Yeah,
congrats. Well, this was hilarious. So my daughter called me, and Sam worked for Hillary, kind of helping out. And when he won, you introduced her as our kid. And he's like, I feel like I'm meeting treasure hunt royalty family. He's like,
right.
Mom, he knew you and he knew me. And he thought, he was so excited. And I thought that was super sweet.
Oh, so Sammy is great. She's adorable. She's so smart. Her boyfriend's adorable. I felt bad because, they were stationed in the conservatory looking for treasure hunters, but it gets so crowded. It's impossible to tell who's hunting and who's just looking at the stuff. So they were great sports. They were fantastic. So good kids. Okay, are we ready for the treat yourself section?
Treat yourself. Okay.
So this is for maybe if you want to do one thing, probably a little more expensive, but I'm just going to say just the top few things that I would do. The Sphere Wizard of Oz. Even if you're not a Wizard of Oz fan, the experience is amazing. So
we know some people that are going to the con are going to go see it on Sunday after the con.
Okay. Yeah. It's amazing. I saw it. I mean, now everyone knows pretty much everything about it, but I saw it right when it opened, so I knew nothing about it. I was blown away. And I saw it again with my daughter over Thanksgiving. She was blown away, literally blown away, because the tornado blows you away for real. So,
well, the only bad thing is for that weekend, for some reason, tickets start over $200. All the other weekends, it seems like it's a little bit less. So I don't know if there's something happening special, or I don't know what, but it is pricey. But I've heard everyone that has gone, they just said it is the best thing I have seen.
So let me tell you, if you're a real purist, right, one of those people, you don't see it because they cut out like a half hour of it.
Full movie,
It's really for the experience. You feel like you are actually in that world of Oz. Yeah. And like the tornado, your wind and leaves and your chair shakes. And then when the angry trees throw apples, they actually throw apples. You catch it? I mean, it's just... It's amazing. So I would, and just being at the Sphere, it's like, it's incredible. So that's my one treat yourself. Then there's, this is another thing Greg loved when I sent him and his daughter. Do you know about the dark restaurant? I sent.
Yeah, that's when I was like eating in the
Greg
dark.
Loves.
He said the senses completely changed.
Oh yeah. So for treasure hunters, I thought it'd be good because, it's totally pitch black. The wait people have special glasses, but you have to try to figure out what you're eating.
Right.
Not for me. I know a lot of people love it because I'm the one that always finds gross stuff in the food. Like I'll find a hair or a bug or something. So I could. Yeah. So but people really love that.
Yeah.
The other thing is the Arte Museum, which is between the Cosmo and the Crystals. It's this amazing interactive art museum where you're like walking through a forest and you're on the beach and it really feels like the water, and you get to create these animals and they go up on the screen and interact. It's just amazing, the Arte Museum. So that's the other thing. And I guess the other thing is that's all. I have other things, but those are just the highlights.
Tell everybody who this guy is.
Oh, okay. This is a story. Okay, that's Tree. So here's the thing, guys. You'll hear about a lot of restaurants on, Line and Facebook and YouTube, and most of them are not that great. I mean, we tried a lot of them. And this right here, so we were at Mona Mi Gabi. I think you guys know that, right?
Oh, it's our favorite spot on the Strip. Favorite by far.
We've been there many times,
You're not going to like what I have to say.
Oh. Well, their menu has not been great this last year. They got a new chef and...
No, I think Hillary's going to say there was a problem with the food.
Well, yeah, I am. Well, no, the cool thing is you can sit and watch the Bellagio fountain. So forget about the food. Even if the food's bad, which it really was, just sitting there watching the fountains, having wine, it's like an amazing experience. But so John and I were there, had a great seat, looking at the fountains, and we ordered an appetizer, which was this cheese dip, right? So we're eating it and say, this is interesting, this is, and we're eating, we're dipping our little pita in and eating. About 5 minutes later, the waiter comes and says, oh, that's not your cheese dip. That's cheesecake. That belongs to these people over here. So we were actually
what in the world?
thinking it was a cheese dip, and we're dipping our pita in like dessert cheesecake. That was for. No, we laughed so hard. I couldn't quit laughing. It was. I mean, yeah, we should have known. We don't get out much, I guess. So.
That's funny.
But we have a story, right?
No, but this you can ask to be set outside, and it actually is right across the street from the Bellagio fountains.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is awesome. And they used to have a really good scallop dish and a couple dishes that they took off the menu. But if you just want a fillet, if you just want a steak, they are fantastic. They're my favorite spot on the strip because they're not overly expensive. Yeah.
The food was not good though when we went there, the chicken, but we'll try it again, right?
Okay.
We'll try it again. But the food was not good. So I was also going to talk about the Rio is a little bit off strip.
Yeah.
And so if you have a little free time, you want to gamble, you will find lower minimum tables.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have very good slot machines. I'm going to tell you, I'll talk about gambling. That's the last thing I'm going to talk about. But I went to this murder mystery dinner there for another good thing for treasure hunters, which, was really fun. They served dinner. Dinner's nothing to write home about, but there's a murder and you have to solve it. And there's really good actors and it was really fun. So, I did another video about that. So I have several on my YouTube about the Rio, which I love.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they had this masquerade in the sky.
Yeah, I remember.
And it's been gone. I'm campaigning to bring it back, by the way. But Matthew and I found the hidden floats, which we weren't really supposed to, but don't tell anyone, okay? We got stopped by security, but we found them anyway. So that's a story for them.
Penn and Teller at the Rio, so that's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, one more thing. You mentioned the horseshoe. If you're on the strip and you happen to be at the horseshoe downstairs, and that's where the treasure conference used to meet, right? Downstairs.
Last year we did. Yep.
There is like these masseuses that are so good. There's just like a little.
Oh yeah, the massage. Yeah, I've been there many times.
They are so good though. They're really good. So
they are.
I just want to say that.
It's a foot massage. Okay. You'll thank me later.
Last thing, again, am I wearing you all out? This is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Gambling. Okay. So here's what I want to tell you. And I know most of you know this, but if you're here for the first time, wherever you go, there's at every hotel casino, there's a rewards desk. It doesn't cost anything. Show your license, get a rewards card. Okay. Every time you play a table or a slot machine, you put it in and you get points. But it used to be back in the day, you only got points for gambling. Show it everywhere. If you go out to eat at the gift shop, you get points for everything. I mean, and they really add up. I mean, I had a meeting at the Wynn a few weeks ago and, I had breakfast. I was a little bit early. I gave my card just thinking I was, wanting to get points. And the waiter says, "Oh, do you want to use this for your breakfast?"
Right.
I'm like, hell yeah. I didn't even know I got a free breakfast. So, so use that card for everything. Like I said, it's free. Okay. That's the first thing. The second thing is, pretty much every casino has casino hosts. Okay. Now, I don't gamble enough to warrant a casino host. They're really for the big gamblers. However, go in and say hello to them. Okay. They're usually very nice. Introduce yourself. You can say, "Hey, I'm here from wherever, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I just wanted to say hi. I might be gambling. I don't know, blah, blah, blah." Casino hosts can do so much for you if they want to. I mean, they can get you tickets. They can get you into a restaurant. You can get, and like I said, even if you're not a big gambler, sometimes if they want to be nice, they'll do it. So, you should start a relationship with them, which is a good idea. And especially now, like there's not very many concierges left. They fired most of them because robots are taking over our world. Right. So, so yeah, I would definitely suggest doing that. Thing about slot machines, be very careful. Look at the denominations because there's usually like 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent. And the other day I was playing a slot machine and it was like $25 a spin. I was going,
I've accidentally done that before once, and I'm like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah. So be very careful. A lot of people have done that, so I do want to, so I know Mike has this whole method of slot machines, and it seems to work. For me, I think you have to be lucky. You just have to be lucky. So play what you want to. There are certain machines that are better than others, and you can research and do all that. But I just go with your gut. What feels good if you like something, be careful of the ones that sing to you though, because like Little Shop of Horrors, those ones that it will play the music and it will stop if you quit touching it. So like, I just want to hear the song sometimes. Right, Little Shop. So anyway, so I'm going to tell you my favorite slot machine. You have the picture. It's the triple double nudge.
The triple double nudge.
So I have won on this machine so many times, but it has to be the nudge, guys. And they're hard to find because there's not that many of them. But if you find one, play it. I'm telling you. So what happens? See how that arrow points down on the wild?
Yeah.
So that and the double wild, there's arrows that point up or down. So with one spin, you can possibly win 3 times because it moves up or down.
It'll pay you and then move up or down and pay you again.
So this machine, I just want to tell you about this machine. This machine is great. This one's a 25-cent machine, and you can see there's 9 lines. So it's like about a $6 pull. But I've had really good luck on this particular.
And this machine is at the Plaza, right?
This machine, they do have some at the Plaza. They have one at the Rio. They have, they're scattered in some places. They're kind of hard to find, but yeah, you definitely can find it at the Plaza. If you lose, don't come looking for me.
There you go.
Slot machines are, in general, they're pretty evil. But you can get lucky. Like Mike, oh my God, $10,000, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It happens. Of course, I've been gambling for 30 years, but it finally happened. Yeah, right.
And then the last thing I wanted to tell you guys is every day in Vegas, there are poker tournaments everywhere. Pretty much every hotel has them. And it's a pretty cheap way. I mean, some are, you can do a poker tournament for as low as $40. And, some are a couple $100, but it's a good way because you're not going to spend more than that. And usually you can win pretty good money. So if you want to just, spend a couple hours gambling and you want to get more practice at poker, go to Poker Atlas, and they list all the tournaments they have every day. And like I said, you can spend $40, you can spend a couple $100. The Venetian and Palazzo has a beautiful new poker. They all have poker rooms. So I guess that's the last thing. I think I'm done.
The only poker room on Fremont is Golden Nugget, and they do have tournaments all day long.
All day long.
2 a day. They do 2 a day now. I think noon and 8 p.m. At least that's what it was when I was down there. 2 a day, noon and 8 p.m.
And so you can register late too. So if one starts at 12, usually they'll have 12, and then they'll have like 4:30, which means it's the last time. And I know evil Poker Sean likes to register late.
Right.
Sean's working in here, right, Sean? I can't see the chat, but yeah. So I could talk again for hours and hours, but I'm not going to. These two need to go to bed. They're a little under the weather. But are there any questions in the chat other than can I give a clue for Xavier?
Somebody asked where they should search in New York. Can you give any hints on where to search in New York? That was there. But thank you so much for hosting the Thursday night event. We will let everybody know.
I was just going to tell that person if they play this video backwards, they'll get a clue.
Nice. Now, is there a hint on the wall back there? Let's see. We got Die Hard. We got Look Who's Talking. A hint to Xavier.
I'm using Tree's office because he actually has a microphone and better equipment than I do. So,
Okay.
Well, thank you guys for having me on. I hope this helped.
For sure.
We'll have a place for Thursday night. I promise.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
We'll keep you posted.
So Seeking Treasure Conference starts Thursday night, everybody. We got Thursday, we got Friday, we got Saturday, and I'm sure people are going to get together Sunday. So
so I will say in the next week, there will be updates on the website. We are going to go breaking news live because we have some things we're trying to solidify. Hopefully Mass Lady will have a new venue. And of course, we thought we're just going to print the little agenda cards early because what could change? Okay,
$1, yeah.
Yeah. So
K-Pro's going to cross each one out and write in the new place.
I probably will because they need to be accurate. I don't know what I'm going to do, but anyway, there is going to be some development, some things, and I will say there's some surprises that are going to happen as well when you get there. So the things you need to work on right now: work on your costume for the costume contest. That's on Friday night at the kickoff. You will have at least 2 activities. There might be a treasure hunt. I'm not going to say exactly, but one's a little more social, one's a little more puzzly smart.
All I'll say is, of course, there's going to be a treasure hunt. But okay, go ahead.
Well, there's going to be more than one, actually. So, so there's 2 things that you definitely need to kind of prepare for. So the costume contest and poker, we are going to have a link coming out in the next couple of weeks. You actually have to sign up with your name. But
Chad Bird, there he is. He'll be at the con, guys. He's going to be a featured speaker. Hey guys, been hanging with EB. Looking forward to the con. Yeah, we're looking forward to meeting you in person, Chad, for sure. Thanks for the $20 super chat. And our friend 3D Bronze says, Mass Lady, is a boat a vessel in your opinion?
A boat, a vessel.
In your opinion. You know what he's talking about. Maybe
I just try to keep afloat, 3D. I just try to keep afloat.
Maybe she'll answer it at the conference. You never know.
You never know. I mean, we are seriously, Sean and I are seriously thinking about giving a really good clue at the conference. We're thinking about it.
Yes. And then we all can fly to New York together.
There you go.
Thanks for the super chat, 3D Bronze. We do appreciate it. 3dbronze.com.
We did get some more items in. Mike and I have decided we're going to leave some of our between gifts, like for contests and things, or the things for swag. We're going to keep the rest a surprise. But more packages. Mike couldn't lift them all in the house yesterday, so they keep coming in. We want to thank you. We are figuring all that out now, and we're figuring out all of the. There will be stuff given away at every one of our events. So it's going to be fun. You will see. But if you have a donation, keep them coming. We are so big this year, proportion wise, we want to try to get everybody something as we go.
And I just want to say that, it's amazing what these 2 grand poobahs of the treasure hunting community have done. I mean, seriously, guys, the work that you don't even realize the work that's gone into. I mean, me just planning this one little dinner Thursday, I'm like, oh my God, right? They're planning like a whole freaking weekend and swag bags and I mean, seriously, I see why you guys are sick right now, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and that's what you got to love it. And after 9 years, it just has been building and building, and
it's amazing how much
this will be an amazing year. We actually already have somebody for 2027 that wants to do something pretty amazing, and I'm like, I have 57 days. Let me focus on this, but we will make sure that 2027.
Talk to you about that, K-Pro. I forgot you mentioned that before. All right.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna go find me a cowboy now.
Oh, all right.
Is that okay, Tree? Yeah, Tree's and Kurt. He's like, yeah, go.
So everybody, you will meet the Mass Lady Thursday night at the Seeking Treasure Con. She's playing in the poker tournament, correct? You do every year, I think.
I am playing. Yeah, I really sucked last year. I have to redeem myself this year, and I tried to be really subtle, when I was doing a rebuy, at the table, I was like, and so like the dealer goes, rebuy, it was like, so like, okay, so. But how many times can you rebuy, guys?
As many as you want until the first break. So like in the first hour, you can do as many times as you want, $100 at a time.
We've had someone buy in 14 times, so
whoa!
And some people only buy in once, so
right. And the Mass Lady will be one of our speakers at the conference.
And so will Tree. We even have you thought about what if you are partnered with someone, and what happens if you find it? And have you thought about what are the legal issues if you do find it? We also have not only the Mass Lady, but we also have a panel of 2 lawyers that are going to weigh in because there's not a lot that have really thought through some of this, unless you're married to a treasure hunter or you are a treasure hunter. It's a unique situation. So we thank all of you guys for being speakers. So we have about 15 to 20 speakers, and man, it's a going.
Yeah, no, Tree and oh, I forgot.
Samantha?
Yeah. So that should be really great, because there are a lot of legal things that many that you just wouldn't even think of.
Everybody wants to find it, and then you actually find it, and it's like, now what? What are the taxes? What do I got to do? If you have a partner, do you have a written agreement, or is it just a handshake? There's some things to think about. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, okay, guys. Well, thanks again for having me. I hope this helped. Feel free to contact me if you guys want any more tips. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
The Masked Lady, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. We'll have more updates. Monday we'll have a show. I am trying to convince someone to let me release a really good clue they found on BTME.
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta get Mike, don't say anything because we haven't gotten okay. But I'm trying to convince that person. There is a new interview for JCB that is out. It is up on our Discord. Yep. And that came out in the middle of the night, so I posted it by morning. And we have some other big treasure hunts and things. We have heard that Mandy did get behind again, and she is trying to catch up to orders and things. We know there's lots of bumps here. I don't want to be her right now, because it is. I know she's in a challenging position.
So Mandy emailed me just an hour ago, because I reached out to her and said, hey, there's some people that say they haven't got an email. It's not good. And she said, thank you. As of now, everyone has been responded to and tracking numbers sent. So if that's not the case, let me know, guys. There was one more hurdle. We navigated through it. She was able to talk to everybody who was impacted by the technical issue. 180 orders have all been sent out. And she said there is somebody named Jack W. who has not been able to get a hold of. I don't really want to give his last name. Right. So because I don't know the name. So Jack W., he was one of the treasure hunt winners, but he has not responded to any of her emails or messages. She can't get a hold of him. So Jack W., if you won or submitted an answer for one of the BOTJock.com treasure hunts, you won, email me, and I'll put you in contact with Mandy if you don't email her. So Jack W., congrats. Just get a hold of her. So I think that's it.
Yeah. So more to come next week. We're building up. I really want to do a PowerPoint for something. You're in here. I see you in here. I'd love for you to give me the okay, but I won't yet because that's my word. So, and good luck to everybody that's up in Tahoe. I know the weather has been so hot up there that snow is not really an issue. So there's lots of people that are still their boots on the ground right now. And Mike, this is the final cutoff. Final.
Of what?
Of the submissions. You said you're going to get another day.
Because we haven't done anything with them. So tonight, you got to get your videos in tonight by midnight. It will be cut off. Chad Bird's having a Christmas tree submission contest. Don't forget, everybody, submit your Christmas tree to Chad Bird. Go to, is it on treasure.quest or is it just in the Discord you put it? I'm not sure which one. It's in the Discord. So
can I enter John in the tree contest?
That would be funny. You actually should do it. That'd be hilarious.
He has little ornaments all over him. Yeah.
All right, Huli, I'm going to email her back and let her know that Huli has not gotten anything because you don't like Huli.
Hi, Huli.
I'll find out. All right.
Nemo said I didn't
either. So yeah, she's gonna have to get on the ball. I'm gonna have to make a video like I did for Candy.
Oh Lord, no! But I will say there is going to be a time. I really am rooting for her, but there is going to be a time when maybe scaling something back, doing something different, because people haven't even gotten their hunts and the hunt's already over. And so it's doing 250 hunts at the same time. That's a lot.
Right.
That's like doing 250 cons all on the same day. It's just
180 orders. I mean, I can only imagine. So she's gonna have to get on top.
Oh, Tristina didn't either. And there's more in chat that are saying no.
I'll let her know for sure. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much, Masked Lady, for coming on with all that great info. And thank you for the super chats, thumbs up, subscribe, all that fun stuff. We'll have updates for the con probably next week. And we hope everybody has a good weekend. Get your Christmas tree up, send it in to Chad Bird, and we will see you all on Monday.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Yeah. Have a good weekend.